everyone, on behalf of Rainbow Loom, this is Angelyn, formerly known as Tutorials by A here on YouTube. Today we'll be unboxing these 4 Rainbow Loom holiday items together. In each of these kits you'll find a loom that you can make fishtail bracelets with, as well as accessories. These 3 have Beadmoji beads in them, and this one has bracelet buttons. So today we'll be unboxing each of these, and then at the end I'll show you how to use each of the looms that are in these kits so you can make some bracelets as well. First up, we have this candy cane. Here's what the front and the back look like. And now let's open it. This packaging is probably my favorite out of these holiday items. And by the way, we also have some other holiday items that are released at different retailers. If you'd like to check out the description box below, I'll have links to the ones that we have videos of unboxing so far. And depending on when you're watching this video, we might still have some more videos on the way, so definitely keep checking back. Inside of this candy cane, we have rubber bands. There are 200 in here. We also have a finger loom, as well as Beadmoji beads. There are 10 different beads in here, and some C-clips to hold our bracelets together. And looks like these are our instructions. And we've also got this Beadmoji hook, which will help us add our Beadmoji beads onto our bracelet. So this will give you a little guide as to how to make a fishtail bracelet on the finger loom and how to add Beadmoji beads on. Next, we have this adorable snowman. Unfortunately, I had to ruin the packaging, which hurt a little bit because it's so cute. But inside of this snowman, we've got 200 rubber bands as well. We've got 10 Beadmoji beads. These ones are blue instead to match these rubber bands. We have a snowflake happy loom. This is a seasonal happy loom, and instructions and a Beadmoji hook also. This happy loom will also help you make fishtail bracelets like the finger loom previously. Now we have this Beadmoji bracelet kit. So inside of this kit we have Beadmoji beads. There are more in here than the other 2 kits. In here it looks like we have 40 beads. We also have some rubber bands here, as well as instructions on how to use this bead loom, and some spacer beads. These spacers go in between or wherever you'd like to put them with these Beadmoji beads. And then there's some C-clips in here as well to hold our bracelets together. Also, can't forget about this Beadmoji hook that will help you add these beads onto your bracelet. Lastly, we have this cute little ornament. Inside of here, we have this really cute reindeer happy loom. This will function the same way as the snowflake happy loom in the snowman from earlier. We also have some bracelet buttons. These are red, as well as some rubber bands, some C-clips, and some instructions. And here's what the instructions look like front and back. Now let's go through how to use the different looms in these kits. So starting off with this finger loom that was inside of the candy cane kit, I'll show you how to make a fishtail bracelet. We'll start off by taking our first color, and we'll be working just with these 2 pins right here, so you can ignore these 2 over here. So with these 2 right here, I'm going to stretch this rubber band across, and this one will add a twist to. This is the only band that will twist. Go ahead and push it down to make room. And now we'll add a second layer of rubber bands straight across like this. And then we'll add one more for a 3rd layer. Like this. Now once you have 3, we are going to grab the bottom layer on each side and pull it out and over the pin and let go. So now we have something like this, and you'll do the same thing to the other side. Grab this and pull it over like that. So now we have our blue band right here in the center, and I have 2 layers of rubber bands on the right and left sides here. Make sure that your layers never get twisted and they always stay in the same order that you applied them. So now we have 2 layers here. We're gonna add a 3rd layer on right across the top here. And after you add that next 3rd layer, then we'll grab the bottom layer again and pull it over on the right and then over on the left. It doesn't matter whether you do the right or the left side first, just make sure you have both of them pulled over and loomed before you add your next layer on. So now I'm adding my next layer straight across here, and then we'll go over on the right side and the left side, like this. Push your bands down to make room. And what color am I doing next? We'll do white next. So you'll go ahead and complete this process or continue this process until you have your desired length of bracelet. And so I'll continue this process and I'll be right back to show you how I'm closing off this bracelet. All right, so I'm adding my last layer on here. I'm gonna pull the bottom layer over You should have something like this. Now we'll go ahead and open this packet so we can get to our C-clips. Taking a C-clip, I'm gonna grab the 2 layers on one side as well as the 2 layers on the other side. So I'm gonna just scoop them up here into this clip like this. I can pull this off. Then I'll grab this other side here of the 2 layers with the C-clip, pull this off, and here's our bracelet. So now we're gonna add our Beadmoji beads onto this bracelet. So we'll take the hook here and clip this onto the end of the bracelet without the C-clip on it. Now we can go ahead and plan out whatever Beadmoji beads we'd like to add. I like to use 3 to 5 per bracelet. So if I have 5 like this, and I'm happy with how it looks, then I can go ahead and start sliding them off of the hook and onto the bracelet. Whenever you're done, you can unclip this hook, slide these out like this, space them however you'd like, and then you can connect the 2 ends together by adding this little circular looking band at one end into the other end that has the C-clip, like this. And here's our finished Beadmoji bracelet. You'll make a fishtail bracelet on the Rainbow Happy Loom the same way as the snowflake, and to add the bracelet buttons that come within this kit, we'll take this bracelet button, and on the back you can see that there's a small hook. We'll simply use that to clip this bracelet button onto the bracelet wherever you'd like, and it's as easy as that. And here's my bracelet buttons bracelet. Now I'll show you how to use this snowflake happy loom to make a fishtail bracelet. This happy loom functions the same way as this reindeer shaped one, so if you have either one of these, this tutorial will be applicable. I'll start by taking my first color and we'll stretch it across the top 2 pins here, and we'll add a little twist here into the middle. So we have a figure 8 like this, and this is the only band that we will twist for this process. Next, I'll take my next color, stretch it across the 2 pins straight, and then we'll add the 3rd color on top. Oops, grabbed an extra band there. So you should have 3 layers of rubber bands here, and make sure that these remain in the same order. Don't accidentally overlap them like this or twist them up on each other. And the bottom one here should have a twist in the center like this. Once yours looks like this, we'll grab the bottom layer here and pull it up and over and release, and then the same thing to the other side. Up and over and release. It doesn't matter whether you do the right or the left side first, just make sure you have both of them complete before we add our next rubber band layer on. So I'm gonna take my next color and add this on across the top. Then again, I'll grab the bottom layer on the right side and the left side and push this down to make room. Now adding my next layer, go across the top here, grab the bottom layer, pull it over, grab the bottom layer here and pull it over. And then once you start continuing this process, you'll see your fishtail bracelet start to grow. Now I'm adding my last layer on, and I'll loom the bottom bands over again. And now I'll take a C-clip to close this off, and using a C-clip, we'll just grab the right side here, these 2 layers on the right, and then pull this off, and then we'll grab the 2 layers on the left with the C-clip as well. So you should have something like this. And then we'll use the same process as I showed with the finger loom previously to add the Beadmoji beads on. So taking my hook, I'll add this to the end of the bracelet without the C-clip, and then we can slide whatever Beadmoji beads we'd like to use onto the hook. Slide these off of the hook and onto the bracelet to transfer them. And then when you're finished, go ahead and unclip the hook. You can space these beads out a little bit differently if you'd like. Then I'll add this right side end into the C-clip. And here's our finished Beadmoji bracelet. Lastly, I'll show you how to use this speed loom in the Beadmoji kit. So this hook comes apart from the loom. And to start, I'll add my first rubber band on. And we'll add this across the top, and this is the only rubber band that will twist in the center. Push this down to make some room. Then I'll add my next layer on, above straight across. And same with my following layer. Now once you're ready to loom, you should have 3 rubber band layers here, and just the bottom for now is going to be twisted. I'm going to take my hook and I'll simply grab the 2 bottom layers here and I'll pull them up and over the pin like this. Push these bands down to make some room, and then I'll grab my next rubber band, add it across the top, straight across like this. Then we'll use our hook to grab the bottom layer again and pull it up and over like this. Make sure your rubber bands stay in their same correct order and nothing gets twisted up. So now I'm going to add my next layer across the top, grab the bottom layer, pull it up and over and release, push down, and add your next layer, grab the bottom layer again, pull up and over, push down, and we'll continue this process until we have our desired bracelet look. At this point you can see that my bracelet is already starting to grow, so I'm going to continue this just like how I did with the finger loom and the happy loom. This process is relatively similar. We kind of just have different shaped pins at the top for each one of these, and with this one you also have this helpful little hook. Alright, so I'm adding my last rubber band layer on now. And when you are finished, you should have a nice long fishtail bracelet like this. You're going to need to open this package up now. I'm going to grab my C-clip out of here. With the C-clip here, I'll grab the right 2 layers of red here as well as the left 2. And now with this Beadmoji hook, I'll add the end that doesn't have the C-clip onto the hook. And then we can add our Beadmoji beads on. We have spacer beads in this kit as well, and you can add them in between your Beadmoji beads or on the outsides, whatever you imagine. Alright, and once you have all of these planned out onto your Beadmoji hook, you can go ahead and slide them off of the hook and onto your bracelet. Then remove the hook. We can clip the 2 ends together onto the C-clip. And here is my finished Beadmoji bracelet. Here are the 4 bracelets I made today. Each of these takes about 50 to 60 rubber bands, and there's about 200 rubber bands in each of these kits. So depending on your wrist size, you could make about 3 to 4 bracelets or more. Thanks so much for unboxing and creating these bracelets with me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check the description box below to find out where you can purchase each of these Rainbow Loom seasonal items. And on our channel, we also have unboxings of our other seasonal items, so be sure to go check those out. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next Rainbow Loom video. Bye!